Hello. I just wanted to talk about what I've been feeding my dogs. I've been raw feeding. The first animal I raw fed was a cat about a decade ago. So, I have lots of experience with raw feeding. I am not a vet, but here's some of my recommendations. If you're looking for something that is more affordable than pre-made raw, but easier than DIY. So I use Dr. Harvey's Raw Vibrance. Now this bag is their biggest bag. It's 6 pounds and it lasts my 3 dogs about a month. Because together they eat like a large breed dog. All 3 of them. It's like feeding a large breed dog on this food anyway. So it's like what, $95 a bag. So it'll cost you about $95 a month just for this. But let me tell you what's in it and why I believe that it's a good food. It's got broccoli, green beans, squash, celery, cabbage, carrots, crushed eggshell, spinach, beets, raw goat's milk powder, apples, blueberries, bone meal, sesame seeds, chia seeds, shiitake mushrooms, green limpet mussel powder, ginger, kale, parsley, and eggshell membrane. So all great things for dogs. This isn't the only one of the Dr. Harvey's that I feed. I try to, if I am feeding them, I try to rotate which ones I'm feeding of his different premixes. And then you have to have a protein. And they also recommend that every now and again, or quite regularly, I try every day to add in a little bit of organ meat for variety and vitamins along with this. This is complete by itself, but they do recommend to add some more organ meat into it. Little bits of organ meat. You don't want to overdo it on organ meat, otherwise you're going to have diarrhea because it's very, very rich for them. But like livers, chock full of vitamin A and copper, depending on what animal it came from. Kidneys, I think they're full of B vitamins. I have to double check on that. Again, I'm not a vet. Sometimes it's hard to keep all of this in my head. But along with the raw vibrance and the meat, you have to add an oil of some kind or whole oily fish. So I have omega oil from Native Pet. And it's fish oil, salmon and pollock. It's a good source of omega-3s. And Dr. Harvey says you can rotate your oils, like go from coconut oil to olive oil to fish oil. You can rotate your oils. But I mostly just go with that. Yeah. If I'm out of organs, I do have the 4-leaf Rover Guts and Glory. So in here, there's beef liver, beef heart, beef kidney, beef pancreas, beef spleen, and beef thymus. It's kind of expensive. but I use it sparingly, and I try to go for raw whole organs first. And let's see. I want to do a review after I start actually using it, but I want to do a review on. Sorry about that brief pause. Now I don't know where I was at. Oh, so I want to do a review on a meal formulator that I just got. It was only $39 and it seems to work really good. You can use it for raw meat diets, you can use it for cooked diets, all for dogs. They have a cat version and they have a ferret version too. So hopefully I will do a review on that soon, but I want to actually use it. And right now I'm using Dr. Harvey's. So to get me through at least like another month. And then I will start making videos on DIY. Because I really want to get back to DIY raw feeding. It's cheaper. It's more dog centered. You know, you are solely focused on how to feed your dog, not everyone's dog, your dog. It's better that I'm not lining Kibble's pockets, but not spending outrageous amounts of money on pre-made raw, because pre-made raw can get expensive. All right, I'm just a normal person out here talking to a camera, talking to my phone on YouTube about raw feeding. And it can get expensive if you don't do it wisely. But it's well worth it. Like, even if you do it and you want the convenience of a pre-made, it is well worth it to have your dog or cat have wonderful fur, a healthy body, good digestion, good stool, and overall well-being and a longer life. Because that's what you're going to get out of a raw food diet. But when it comes to cooked diets, I know that a lot of people don't do them properly. They don't try to add in nutrients. They don't even think about nutrients. They don't even think about calcium. Calcium is very important for our dogs, for bone health, for growth of puppies. And people just throw some rice and some cooked meat and some veggies into a bowl and say, there's dinner for your dog. That is not balanced. So this formulator, maybe I'll have to like play around with it, see what kind of meals I could make for cooked. Not actually make them, because I am a firm believer that raw is best. But a homemade diet, even cooked, is way better than kibble. A homemade diet raw is way better than kibble. Pre-made is way better than kibble. You just got to do it right. So that's what I'm here for. To educate you guys. Remember, I'm not a vet. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just a woman who has spent years researching on pet nutrition. And I just wanted somewhere to put all that knowledge and somewhere to put all my enthusiasm and somewhere to show off my cutie pie pets. They're so cute. Like, I have amazing animals, and I know that part of that is what they eat. There's psychological, like, proof that gnawing and chewing on bones and muscle meat is good for their mental health. It's like, you give a dog a bone. Why do you have that saying? Because it's good for them, because they enjoy it. It's good mental stimulation for them. So that's one way to improve enrichment in your dog's life, is through food. It's not the only way, and you still have your daily walks or your plays in the yard, whatever it is you do to wear that dog out physically. But mentally, you also have to wear them out. Puzzle toys. There are all sorts of ways. Alrighty, I gotta go. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye, everybody.